done such a good job with this thing. I think this is our second year. I know it is that we've been here, and it's like double the turnout this year than it was last year, I think. Amber and her staff has really done a really great job. And, we run into old friends, we run into old rivals that, we're not rivals anymore. We're just, we end up talking about, what surgery have you had? Where do you live now? How bad do you hurt? What's going on? So we've had a lot of fun. Hornaday and I do a lot of stuff together. I think the fans like that because we were such rivals on the racetrack, but through both of our careers, we stayed friends the whole time. We'd want to punch each other after a race. 20 minutes later, we'd be having a beer together at one or the other of our motorhomes. So to come back and see stuff like this and get to see people that we haven't run into in a long time. It was on the parade yesterday, and Robert Presley's there. It's just, man, he goes, we got to come see you. We're only an hour away from you. So we set plans to grill some steaks and stuff. It's a job well done by NASCAR. Perfect.
So I know you work with a lot of younger drivers and stuff like that too, with the trucks and stuff. What we saw last week in Xfinity, is we've heard a lot of current drivers and the community. As a veteran, someone who's working with these kids, where did we go wrong with the driving style and the respect and everything, and especially someone being hands-on with them a lot?
Well, they have tools today that we did not have. They have sports psychologists that can hire coaches, people like myself, and I think Ron does that as well for a young man named Landon Lewis. And they need some coaching from guys that's made those mistakes, that's been there and done that. And I really feel like how we got here, these kids are talented. God gives you the ability to drive a race car. The problem is they get in there because their father or their grandfather or somebody could afford to get them in a good top shelf ride, but they have no racecraft. Once again, God gave them the ability to run fast laps. They could go fast, but they don't know how to pass. They don't know how to walk through the garage. They don't know whether to, a lot of them hadn't figured out you need to cut your hair and brush your teeth to do this thing. I mean, a lot of them figured out you got to be a little bit politically correct, and you've got to represent NASCAR. And if you're not able to do that, it tarnishes the brand. And what happened in the Xfinity, I think, could have been a good thing for a young Sammy Smith. I think when he gets in that situation again, he'll probably think about it a little bit different. We were talking to some NASCAR execs yesterday. I'm not going to mention names, but I'm like, it's tough for you guys because you're damned if you get involved with this, and you're damned if you don't. You can't just let this go. The Truck Series is the same way. Nobody can pass. I don't mind if you come up with 10 laps to go or 15 laps to go and you kind of root me up out of the way if there's a big hole in front of me. If I'm right on the guy in front of me, bumper, don't wreck me to pass me. Pass me the old-fashioned way. If you want to move me a little bit, that's fine. They haven't figured that out. So, back in the day, we'd go to the motorhome and punch them in the nose. Nowadays you get a big fine for that. So it's going to get better as we go, because whether NASCAR wants to or not, they'll probably have to get involved and hand out some more big fines. They might have to park somebody once in a while. I feel like, you have to set out for a race, watch somebody else drive your race car, man, that hurts. That hurts. That's a deep cut. So I think it's going to take care of itself.
This is Custom Patch Hats. But what makes us custom? Well, that actually begins with you. We're just bringing your unique vision to life. No knockoffs, no lookalikes. Your design is one of a kind. We know hats, we know design, and we know quality. The proof? It's in our production. Hand-stitched with precision and care, with brands you know and trust. A one-of-a-kind patch deserves a one-of-a-kind treatment, all the way to your doorstep. It's how we keep it custom.
Trenton Worsham with Frontstretch.com. Come back for more great racing videos. And if you like us, don't forget to hit the subscribe button.